Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you how to make chicken kebabs, and we're gonna serve them with turmeric and saffron rice. But first let's talk what kebab is. Kebab is a dish of small pieces of meat threaded on a skewer and cooked over an open fire. But let's say you don't have an open fire or don't feel like firing up the grill. We can cook this dish in the oven. And chicken for this dish usually gets marinated a night before. Let's see what we will need. We will need 4 large chicken breasts. You can make this dish with any type of meat you like, but I prefer the chicken. And we're gonna need to marinate it. For spices, I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of ground coriander, 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, and 1 teaspoon of Aleppo pepper. We also gonna need 1 large lemon. We're gonna use both the zest and the juice from that lemon. To make that meat tender, we're gonna use 1 12-ounce bottle of sparkling water, any sparkling water you like. And of course salt. I'm gonna use white pepper, but you could use black pepper, and it's always to taste. First we need to cut the chicken, and I like to cut it in about 2-inch pieces, and this is the way I like to cut it. I kind of turn the chicken breast and cut it on the bias. This way it just looks better on the skewer, kind of more authentic. Place that chicken in a large mixing bowl, and we're gonna add some lemon zest to it. Lemon zest is gonna give this chicken a very nice citrusy aroma. And while our lemon is naked, we're gonna roll it on the table surface. This way it will produce more juice, and I'm using this tool. Unlike just any juicers, this tool will allow you to use the pulp of the lemon too. As you can see, all the lemon juice and the pulp is gonna go into our marinade. And of course we're gonna add all the spices to it, and I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of salt and freshly ground white pepper. You could use black pepper, and we're gonna add our sparkling water. Chicken breast can dry out quickly while cooked and become very dry and not tender, so the carbonated water will help this chicken to stay moist and soft while it's cooked. We need to refrigerate this for at least 12 hours. Next day, when we're ready to cook our chicken kebabs, we're gonna make our turmeric and saffron rice first. And look how beautiful this is. It just goes perfectly with those chicken kebabs. We're gonna need 2 cups of aged basmati rice. I'm gonna place it in the rice washer and wash it very well until the water runs completely clear. The next step would be soaking the rice. So we just need to drain it and place it in a large bowl. And we're gonna add good water to it. What I mean good water, like some kind of filtered water, because we're gonna reuse it. We're gonna add water just to cover the rice, and I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of salt, and we're gonna soak it for 20 minutes. When rice is soaked, it cooks much faster. So we need to drain the rice, and we're gonna need to measure 3 cups of that soaking water and reserve it. I'm gonna use this cast iron pot to cook my rice. To that pot, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of ghee, which is clarified butter. We need to heat that butter up and add 1 large of diced onion. We need to cook the onion until it's slightly golden brown, like that. And to the onion, we're gonna add 3 diced cloves of garlic. And if you're wondering why my ghee is bubbling up like that, I didn't look at the package. It looks like the ghee was combined with coconut oil. That's why it bubbles up like that. And then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of turmeric, and that's what's gonna make our rice very yellow. And we're gonna add saffron. The name saffron comes from the Arabic word zafaran, which means yellow. Saffron is the world's most expensive spice because each saffron flower is hand-picked to collect just 3 stigmas per flower. So as you saw, I put maybe 20 stigmas of saffron and I put them as is. You can always crush them using mortar and pestle and make them into a powder, but I kind of like the flowers in there. Then we're gonna add our washed and drained rice. We're just gonna mix it all together. And as you can see, our rice is filled up with water and it plumped up a little bit. And as we're mixing it with spices, it becomes yellow. Then we're gonna add 3 cups of that soaking water. The reason I reuse that water because we salted that water, so our rice is gonna have some flavor. And plus it was a good water, while wasted. We're just gonna crank up this the heat of the rice, and as you can see, it's getting longer. And evaporate most of the water. And when you see these little craters in the rice, that's the time for you to close the lid of that pot. We're just gonna put some garlic and bay leaf in there and 1 hot pepper. You can just use a kitchen towel to place between the lid and the pot to prevent the steam from escaping, but I'm using this lid cover. I'm gonna cover it also with the kitchen towel, and we're gonna steam that rice on a very low heat for 20-25 minutes. I'm gonna use these wooden skewers which I soaked a day before, because if you don't soak them in water, they simply will burn in the oven. And I'm gonna use the tray that will fit these skewers perfectly. While our rice is cooking, let's check on our chicken. As you can see, it's yellow from all that turmeric that we put in. So it looks like we're gonna have a yellow dish all the way around. We need to skewer the chicken on the skewers, and I'm gonna put 5 on each skewer. I want to leave about a couple inches on both sides so this can be placed over a baking tray. The baking tray will actually collect all the drippings from the chicken, and you will see what we're gonna add to that baking tray to make that chicken even more moist. We're gonna add 1 cup of water. We're gonna cook our chicken kebabs at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes, and to make that sear on the chicken kebabs, we're gonna broil it on high on each side, about 5 minutes on each side, and just broil it on one side as long as you see the sear on the chicken. You're gonna turn it, and ouch, that really hot. We're gonna turn it and broil it again for 5 minutes, and our chicken kebabs are ready. Now it's time for the rice reveal, and this is my favorite part. We're gonna lift up that lid and look at this rice. It is so buttery and so full of flavor, very fluffy, very good rice. And of course the garlic that I'm gonna eat for sure. We're gonna place the rice on the beautiful dish, and then we're gonna kind of just make a crater, and then that's where our chicken kebabs are gonna go, and each person gets 2 skewers. I think it's just such a wonderful dish. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.